West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has penned a letter to Prime Minister Modi in the wake of the brutal rape and murder of the 31-year-old PG doctor in Kolkata's RG hospital and the massive protests that followed demanding safety and justice for women. In fact, Banerjee, who's already under fire for a lackadaisical approach in the case, has urged the Prime Minister to strengthen laws regarding rape. In her letter, the TMC Supremo sought maximum punishment for such crimes and demanded fast-track special courts for trials which should be completed within 15 days. Meanwhile, BJP leader Amit Malviya slammed the West Bengal CM's letter, asking her to first put her order in house. He also raked up the horrors of Sandesh Kali and Chopra, terming West Bengal the most unsafe place for women. Let me take that point across to Shreya Mondal, my colleague, reporting on this matter. In fact, she's been reporting from ground zero in the given situation as far as this horrific incident that is concerned. Shreya, we just, of course, gave a quick takeaway to our viewers as to what that letter entails. But more importantly, like how you were drawing things into perspective. We had seen her take to the streets herself, protesting over this particular incident. But the bigger question was what was being protested against, considering she is the one, her government is in power essentially in West Bengal. Having said that, the letter addressed to the Prime Minister, how is this being read into now?
Well, of course, first few question when it comes to this, we have to understand that when the whole incident, the RG incident, went to the top court have slammed the West Bengal government and the state police left and right yesterday. Remember, there were few pertinent questions which the Supreme Court have asked as to why there was a delay in filing the FIR, why there was much inactiveness when it came to the former principal while dealing with the matter, why was it conveyed to the victim's parents that it was a case of suicide, and several other questions. In fact, remember, top court says that before it was registered as an unnatural death, before a FIR was lodged, the post-mortem was carried out, which is clearly not according to the books. So, of course, the Supreme Court asked a lot of questions. Now, this is one where we see that Mamata Banerjee's government is under fire for following the protocol. Number two, we see Mamata Banerjee took to the street few days ago. She was protesting against the CBI. She was saying that all the accused should be hanged. This was what Mamata Banerjee was demanding, and she have hit the street. Now the opposition was asking that who is Mamata Banerjee protesting against, because she is the chief minister, she is the home minister, she is the health minister, and if there is a failure of the law and order situation in Bengal, it is other than Mamata Banerjee who is to be blamed for the same. So of course we see when on one hand the opposition is saying that Mamata Banerjee is incompetent as a chief minister to provide security to the women in Bengal. On the other hand, we see that Mamata Banerjee hits the street to increase pressure on the CBI, giving them a deadline that by Sunday all the accused has to be hanged. So of course this is one. On the other hand, we see Mamata Banerjee now writes to the Prime Minister where she mentions and draws parallel with all the other rape and murder cases that is happening in India. Now, in the wake of the RG incident, we see how all the society has come together, how it has spread to the whole of India. And this is the time when Mamata Banerjee is penning down a letter to Prime Minister saying that rape and murder is happening. She clearly gives the statistics as to how many rape and murder happens in an hour in India, and she says that this gives her pain. She in fact talks about fast-track court. Remember, this is the which even Mamata Banerjee's nephew and the General Secretary of TMC, Abhishek Banerjee, was talking about few days ago. He was also talking about a first-track court. But what the BJP is trying to say, what the opposition is trying to say, what can be the motive of Mamata Banerjee writing this letter? First, she is avoiding accountability. This is one. Number two,
but given to understand as far as this investigation is concerned, that Sandeep Ghosh and 4 other doctors will also undergo a polygraph test. Is that the case?
Well, of course, we know that, remember, CBI is investigating the case, and so far what the CBI sources are telling us is that there has been inconsistency in the statements these people are making. Remember, Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal, has been grilled for long hours, and so has been Sanjay Roy. Now we see CBI have approached the Shialda court to get permission to do polygraph test on Sandeep Ghosh, on Sanjay Roy, and the 4 other intern doctors who were the last people to see the victim that night. Remember, these are the 4 doctors who dined with the victim before the whole incident has happened. So, of course, we see because the CBI sources are telling us there has been inconsistency in their statement, this is now the only solution also. members, CBI have clearly told the top court yesterday that the case was handed over to CBI 5 days later. Now, in these 5 days, there was clearly alteration to the crime scene, number one. Number two, there has been an attempt to cover up. So we will have to look forward and see what comes out from these polygraph tests.